Hey, David, I just wanted to ask about the D pairs, because it's been a couple of days now where you've had Tony and Trouba separated after they were together for the first few days. So I wanted to ask about that, and I also wanted to know, why you wanted to see Trouba with Miller tonight and what you thought of that pair.
I thought it was a very good pair. I thought Trouba he was the best defenseman out there tonight. I thought by far it was his best performance of training camp. Like I said, unfortunately, he missed 3 weeks of training before we came into camp, so he's gradually gotten better and better, and I thought tonight he was outstanding. So I really like that deep pair. They certainly take up a lot of space.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson with Newsday. Colin, go ahead.
Hi, Dave. Just to follow up on that, I know you've liked Keandre throughout this whole camp so far, but he is still 20 years old, hasn't played a shift in a professional game, and I'm wondering if you might consider putting him with Jacob for a regular season game on Thursday.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why we wanted to see them together tonight, see what type of chemistry they had, see how they played off each other, and like I said, obviously they did a really good job tonight.
Next question comes from Greg Joyce with the New York Post. Greg, go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you talked about Booch standing out in camp. What did you think of him tonight? And when you talk about his potential, if he puts it together for a full season, where do you see that standing?
I think he was good again tonight. I thought, ironically, we tried him on the penalty kill tonight, and I thought he did a really good job. So, he continues to get better and better. He continues to grow. Obviously, he's got a little bit of chemistry with Kreids and Mika. Obviously, Mika's been out so far, but I just really like his attitude and his approach to training camp.
Next question comes from Rick Carpinello with The Athletic. Carpy, go ahead.
Hey David, just two quick things. One, is there any update on Mika? Is he getting pretty close to be ready for opening night? And
yeah.
Do you have any kind of plan for how you're going to use your goalies? I know you said you're going to rely on both, but do you have numbers in mind, or will you go with hot guys?
No, hot guys for sure, but also obviously workloads, and the schedule is going to dictate that, and their play one and two, the schedule.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen with NHL.com. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, David, just quickly on Mika to follow up Carpy there. Just what's the plan for him in the next couple of days to get him ready for opening night, if he's going to be eligible for you guys to play on opening night?
Well, hopefully I haven't got a report for today, and see if he can practice tomorrow. So it's really day to day is really what it's all about for him.
Next question comes from Mark Roseman with Sports Talk New York. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, with these scrimmages, sometimes you see things in games that you don't necessarily see in practice. Is it making your choices for final roster positions a little tougher? And secondly, it seems like Alexi had one of his welcome to the NHL moments in tonight's scrimmage. How did he react to it?
He reacted well. Well, he's another guy that continues to improve and feel more comfortable. And as far as the first question, we have depth. There is going to be some decisions to be made, determining who's going to stay, and obviously we've got a little flexibility with the taxi squad, so that will make a difference. But I really do like the depth in our camp.
We have time for two more. First, Vince Mercogliano. Go ahead, Vince.
Yeah, David, I wanted to ask you about Kaapo. It feels like last training camp he was like the main guy we talked about. He's been a little bit overshadowed this year, but what have you thought of his progress, and are you feeling good about him holding down a top six role for you?
Yeah, I like his progress. I like the games he's played. I like the direction his game's going. He's in much better shape than he was last year. He feels better about himself. He's playing a little bit more confidence. Certainly carrying himself different away from the rink, just night and day compared to last year. I think he's at ease now and comfortable, and we'll see. I mean, he's obviously playing with two good players, and hopefully that line gels and forms some chemistry.
And last one for Coach comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Dave. I was just wondering if to go back to that Trouba pairing, is Tony back on the right side permanently now, or is that still something that you have in your bag of tricks that you could go to at some point?
Yeah, nothing is permanent at this point. We're just way too early into it, Colin. So, we're trying to figure out what's the best combination up front and on the blue line. So, it really is a process that's going to take a little bit of time, but haven't had a chance to even sit here and talk about what happened in the scrimmage. But we we liked what we saw today from certain pairings.